Okay, first yard sale. That was really weird. I was excited as hell pulling up because instead of saying yard sale, it said Star Wars. I love Star Wars. I know a lot about Star Wars. I've collected Star Wars, well, since I was a little kid, of course. So we get in there and, oh, everything's in lots, price, blah, blah, blah. Everything is so overpriced for how, I mean, all the stuff is new. It's not old vintage Star Wars. It's the new, you know, series stuff. Erasers, books, you know, everything that, well, isn't collectible and honestly nobody really wants. So there was not a thing there that was even worth the time it took to look at it. And plus there was maybe 30 items total. It wasn't, I mean, there really wasn't much there. It wasn't even, yeah. So on to the next. Okay, so I'm driving. This is, oh, I know everyone out there probably has the same experience, so I'm gonna rant for just a second. It drives me nuts. Happens in Tucson more than anywhere, it seems. Once again, yard sale sign on a main road with an arrow. You drive down the road, nothing. Not one sign, not one marking, not one anything to tell you where to go. How do they expect to sell their stuff if they won't even tell you where it's at? I don't understand people. I really don't. Anytime I've ever had a yard sale, I made sure it was blatantly obvious where it was at. But out here, I don't know, I guess they just expect people to magically come across it. But anyways, I better get back to driving. Pay attention to what I'm doing. Look, they're probably looking for the yard sale too. They couldn't find it either because there's no markings. Come on, Tucson, start marking your stuff. Okay, so we've been to 3 or 4 more since the last time I ranted. Went to one that we didn't really, I mean, we didn't think it'd be much. It's actually in the backyard, which is kind of weird for Tucson. But I mean, they don't have much of a front yard. And I'm actually kind of excited. I paid up for it, 120 bucks, but don't know if you can see it there. We got a Nerf gun in box and a Nintendo 64, which you think, okay, that's pricey, but it has Mario 64, Mario Kart 64, 2 Zeldas, and Smash Brothers for the 64. Those games themselves are worth 100 bucks. So basically like getting that for, you know, 18 and the Nerf for 2. So I think we're gonna do all right on that one. I'm kind of excited. On to the next one. This is only the 3rd weekend in a row we've gone out, and I actually found old Nintendo. I'm excited. That makes me feel real good. So on to the next. So after quite a few yard sales later, yeah, I don't think there was anything at any of them. A lot of real small ones with, you know, nothing. Everybody thinks their stuff is something, and wasn't much. So we've decided to stop at a Goodwill on other than that Nintendo 64. It's been pretty much a bust. So we'll see if maybe this Goodwill, you know, a couple weeks after the 50% off day, maybe they got something back in for a reasonable price. So we're getting ready to take an item to the post office that we sold. Here's some of the stuff we got today. DR2s for me, Smash Brothers, Scrabble, Nerf gun, cat thing, Nintendo 64. Yeah, there's stuff laying everywhere. You know how it is. So we're gonna go drop this at the post office, and yeah, we'll be back. Look at this. They told us in the past they weren't allowed to buy brand new. 30 bucks, right?
I sold them for that much, but I want more. Yes. Yeah.
The one you wanted and remember.
And they have the pinball. Oh my god,
Kirby's
they have 2 of them that I want. I mean, granted, they're probably going to be sitting for a while because no one...
The thing I don't like about the Saturn, a lot of the games are fracking expensive.
Well, now that they know, they're like, oh, there's...
$720. Skateboarding game. Not a
not
clue.
$420?
The Simpsons. Tetris Blast. Tetris. More Star Trekkies. Chess Master.
I mastered the chess.
No chess. How far can I go?
The hunt for Red October.
That's what we want to know. Zap. I'm not stacking these very well, so if they all crash down, I don't apologize.
What is this, burger time?
Yeah. Game Boy Blades of Steel. There's the Game & Watch gallery.
I don't care about the Game & Watch. I do get the actual thing.
Monopoly. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna find anything in here. It's all the same shit again.
Yeah.
Don't you want to go to the hottest party?
Yes. I heard it's
Has a dates pad,
lit.
so it must be off the chain.
You guys are clearly hip with the kids nowadays.
You know it. Look at how much you'd have to go. I mean,
I would have to make sure the eyes don't get hit. And then the wigs don't cover completely.
exactly. Twisted Metal. Shut it off. Digimon. Shut it off. Huh? Alien Storm.